some hints and tips with some things you can install, like Class Notebook on the OneNote interface, and some little things with pictures and inserting tick boxes. So you're used to OneNote as in the application looking something like this. Now, that's all well and good. This is the normal application of OneNote, not to be confused with the app. So when you open up on your computer, this is what it looks like unless you're surfing through the internet and using it there. Now, if you were to type in, and I've got this open already, OneNote Class Notebook add-in, then it will take you to this web page. So I'll just show you what I typed in. If I show you again, click on this tab here, OneNote Class Notebook add-in. And when you Google that, the first link up is this one here, which would take you to this page here. Now, the first thing it says Class Notebook sign in, and that will take you on through the one that's online. But below that, there's a green one that says download the Class Notebook add-in. So I'm going to select that. It's 5 megabytes. It will run pretty quickly in terms of downloading. But once it's downloaded, I'm going to click on it once, select run, and that will install, once I agree to the terms and conditions, the add-in for OneNote. But as you can tell, it says please close OneNote so setup can continue. Now I'll close my OneNote now and I'll say OK. Wait for it to pick that up and slowly install. So once that's installed, what will happen is it will give you a new tab at the top that will say Class Notebook. There we are, and we'll select Launch OneNote. And once this processor picks it up, we'll have OneNote open again. But as you can tell on the top here, after View, we've got something that's called Class Notebook. So what's good about having Class Notebook? It gives you all these other options. So you know in your class sometimes you'll have a new page, for example, this one here for my health class, creating an avatar. What you can do is you can actually distribute that page to all the class notes from all the students in your class, or specific individuals, or to other notebooks, which is really handy. So rather than the student having to go to the content library here, having to click on the avatar maker, and then going from there, they can just simply have this ready in their OneNote book. So what's the advantage to that? Well, in this content library that I have all my lesson planning, only I have control of that. Students cannot do anything. They can copy stuff, but that's it. So rather than them having to go and copy and paste all the time, by distributing this page to their notebook, they can do whatever they like to it without interfering with my notebook and my lesson plan. So I'll give you an example. I'm going to go to Class Notebook. I want to distribute this page here, creating an avatar, to the class notes. It will take a little moment to just do that. But once it's done, if I were to go into a particular student's page, underneath that is the lesson plan ready for them to manipulate and change and answer questions and click on links, etc. Okay, so that's really good with the Class Notebook add-in. What else is there? Well, the other thing I wanted to show you was pictures. So if I go back to my content library and I insert an image, one of the cool things you can do is, or not necessarily an image. Let's have a look at a worksheet or something similar that I used before. Oops, get out of pictures, go into all files. There's the worksheet for it. Yes, I'm going to insert this now. This is saying how would you like to insert it if you were inserting this PDF and turn it into an image. But knowing I'm going to insert a PDF now, I want to insert something different. I'm going to insert a file printout instead. So I'll just show you what that does. First of all, without jumping too far ahead here, move the cursor up to the insert part on here next to home, left click once, and then the third one along says file printout. Select that. And then it'll bring up your documents. Now, my one, like I said, was in the downloads folder. And I'm going to click on this create your own avatar worksheet and select insert. And when behold, it opens up Adobe Acrobat Reader just so it can read the file first and then transfers that into OneNote. So you'll see things switch around on the screen for a little bit. And here you are. Now you've got the worksheet too, which is great. But sometimes you want to write on that worksheet, and obviously it's a bit hard because as soon as I click on it once, it doesn't allow me to write on it. Instead, it actually lets me manipulate the image, or the PDF in this case. So in order to write over it, you can actually insert a text box. Just simply double click on it, and off you go. So, I want to answer this one. I'm just rubbish right now. But let's just say that wasn't properly aligned, and I think, I actually wanted this a little bit underneath the 3 recent changes. Well, as you notice, as I hover over the text box, there's a little grey bar above it. That essentially means that it allows me to move this text box where I want. So I wanted it actually underneath here, so it's a bit more identifiable to that question. And this one here, so it's a bit more identifiable to that question. And there you go, there's your answers. But there's one other cool thing you can do, just to avoid moving this around on your screen. You can actually click on it once, like I've just done, then right click, and then if you go down here to your options, you can actually see along here the 4th one from the bottom, set picture as background. I'm going to select that. Now the picture won't move. I can write anywhere over the picture. I don't need to double click this time, and the image won't move. Now if the student has a device like a pen input or something similar, they can also write over that too. So very, very handy feature to use and have in the classroom. And something that you might wish to use yourself. Now lastly, if I've got enough time, I want to also introduce this last thing, which was a tick box. So sometimes you might be in a meeting and you wish to change a few things around, or you wish to make sure that you're doing everything on your list, or whatever the case may be. You've got another option going back to that insert part up here. Or did I do that wrong? I think I might have done that wrong. I think it's on home. Yes, sorry. So going on to your home tab. Go on to your home tab, and then along here to the right, you'll see a little tick box that says to do. And it's as simple as that. Just simply click, and there's your little tick box. So you can put in something there, and then as you press enter, it'll keep adding tick boxes. Now, when you go to your meeting, or if someone needs to, you're ticking basically things off your list, just hover over that tick box, and you can say, yep, that's done, and that's done, which is really helpful and may help you. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Tech Lounge, and be sure to tune in next week where I'll be showing you some more stuff in relation to either OneNote or any other program that I'm looking to use at the time.